Okay. How to deal with the sales process. The sales process is very short and it's straight to the point. You greet the customer and then you get them to tell you why they are here. You get them to tell you all the reasons they came in today or all the reasons they're looking for help with this solution. After that, you pick the solution that you want for them. And you could do that while you are in the fact-finding process, while you are in the client understanding process. You pick the solution for them, and then you show them the solution. As you show them the solution, you do trial closes all the time. That's, by the way, the most important thing in the sales process, the trial close. Because you want to take a temperature, a gauge of where they are, whether or not what you're saying is nonsense or whether it makes any sense. After that, you show numbers. Hey, this is what we're going to have to do to get this done. Then after that, you close. You ask for the deal, right? Greeting, client understanding, fact-finding. You pick the product. You demonstrate what you just picked. You show numbers, and you close. That's the sales process. The funny thing is, people who don't have a system, they bounce all over the place. You greet the customer says, give me a price, and you give him a price. Then he goes, thank you, and walks away, and you get mad. Right? Now, don't fight the customer. Don't say no to something they asked you. Always agree with everything the customer tells you. That is rule number 1 in sales. Always agree. No matter how ridiculous it is, no matter how many like light bulbs go off in your head and you go, my God, what a terrible, stupid question. Do this. No problem, sir. No problem, ma'am. I'll give you everything you want. I'll give you that and this and this and this. Agree. Then offer the information. Okay, you can offer something without giving it to them. You can ask me, like my son, when he was younger, he'd be like, Dad, can I have some cake? I'm like, of course, I'll give you cake. No problem. Right? I'll give you cake. What kind of cake do you like? You like the velvet cake? You like the chocolate cake? You like the vanilla strawberry cake? What kind of cake do you like? I love the chocolate cake. Excellent. I'll give you the chocolate cake. By the way, your room, do you still have your clothes on the floor or did you hang them up? Oh, I think I have them on the floor. Go ahead and take care of your room. And then I got your cake, man. I'll give you all the cake you want. So you're going to offer the information. You're not going to give it to them. You're going to say, I'm going to give you this, this, and this. Then you're going to transition and ask a question that triggers their reason for being there. Because again, you're trying to collect evidence before you can offer the price. A lot of products have prices that range from 100 dirhams to 100 million dirhams. How are you going to give somebody a price without knowing where they land? And by the way, knowing where they land is not asking 3 questions or 5 questions. You got to ask, studies have actually come out, like top studies have come out from the top institutions in the world that say the most persuasive people ask about 20 questions in an interaction. It's not so much a direct interrogation sort of thing. In a conversation, you'll ask questions, and then you have questions that have branches. So I ask you a question, you respond, I go, when you say that, what do you mean? Right? Or I ask you a question and you respond and I go, wow, interesting point of view. Why do you think that is? You'll be surprised at how many people want to talk to you. Salespeople say, oh my God, he was so short. He didn't want, not short in physical stature, of course. Short as in he wasn't expressive. He didn't tell me anything. He was quiet. He was withdrawn. He was suspicious. You will be surprised at how many people on planet Earth love talking about themselves, love getting into details about themselves. All you got to do is be patient and ask questions. Lead with questions. That's the most important part of the sales process. Because if you don't do that well, you're not going to close anybody. You're not going to wrap up anything. If you don't ask relevant questions, you will never close the deal. So if you can do anything going forward in this next week, time yourself when you engage with anybody, even at home. As you watch this, pause this video and go talk to somebody in your house and just time yourself for 5 minutes and ask questions. Don't ask questions like a police officer, by the way. Don't make it interrogative. Make it conversational. How do you make questions conversational? You follow up. They tell you something. You repeat what you heard. Then you ask if you were correct. You know, hey, how was lunch today? You know, by the way, how was lunch today? Or those kind of how questions are trash. The kind of questions you want to ask are questions about excitement, are questions about the future. You know, so somebody could be talking to you about buying a property. Somebody could be talking to you about selling an HR program to a multinational. And you could just be like, what excites you about this product? You know, I'm looking to buy a property. I'm looking to find out more about properties in Dubai. Of course, excellent. You're doing the right thing. This is the right time, by the way. Most investors are coming here now, so you're smart for looking into Dubai at this time. By the way, what excites you about the idea of Dubai? You could pick up so many things from that. And just because they don't respond in a positive way doesn't mean you failed. If they go, nothing really, you know, it's too flashy, I don't like Dubai that much. Dude, then why are we talking? Why you, I mean, you could be talking about, I don't know, somewhere else. Why are you on the phone now? Whether it's good or bad, it's a win because it gets you to talk about not the facts of what they're inquiring about, but how they feel about what they're inquiring about. If you can find a way to construct questions that separate talking about the facts of X, and you could make them to talk about how they feel about X, dude, you would ramp up the intimacy so quickly. You would speed up the intimacy, and they would like you and start to trust you because everybody loves talking about themselves. Everybody loves talking about themselves. So greeting, fact-finding, you select the product, you show the product, then you give them the numbers, then you close. But 60% of your work is in the fact-finding. You don't know how to fact-find well. You don't have the patience to stay in the pocket and trade and exchange and be conversational. It's not going to work. And Coach Paul Closes will show you how to do this in a way that is elegant and excellent, in a way that the other person will leave the interaction going, man, what a great guy. What a wonderful guy. I just felt this connection with that person. Have you heard that happen before? I just felt this connection only because you showed them, you gave them attention, and you paid, you showed a keen interest in them. When you do that, everything is lovely. Coach Paul Closes. Let's roll.